every time. I'm ready for my...
It's Madden NFL 22, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Chargers and the Cowboys, and it's coming up next.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. Takes it at the 7. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big gain that time for the Chargers. Some early fireworks on the first play from scrimmage.
The last fireworks I saw, July 4th, okay? Here they are celebrating the start of this game the exact same way. Explosive right out of the gate.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. Third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Aaron Donald drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. Well, these sacks are really piling up. Last week, it was a half-dozen sacks, and here's one on the opening drive.
And it has the potential to be what we call a gap, a game-altering play. Because, let's face it, you just mentioned 6 sacks last week. Now, if you're an offense and you saw that on tape, you've got to think to yourself, maybe I bring people in, keep them in, and try and protect my quarterback. It didn't work on that play.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
The Dallas offense back out onto the field. Well, they tried the field goal from just inside of 70 yards. It missed, and now this offense set up nicely at midfield. A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. Simply not much more you can ask out of your running back. Over 100 yards and the 3 touchdowns.
And for an old coot like me, I loved it because he did it on the ground. A running back taking control of the game. That's what I like to see.
Hold on. An old coot?
Coot, C-O-O-T.
All right, I'll look that up later. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Prescott to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I believe a Cowboy was there to get it. He was, and Dallas will maintain possession.
That's right. That's right. That's right. That's what I'm talking about, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Boom, boom.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Prescott from the gun. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. So 3rd down. They need to get to the 28 for a first. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Draw play, Elliott. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
No matter what play call you have on, you're always conscious of edge pressure disrupting you. And it doesn't matter whether it's a pass or a run. And in this case, it was a draw, and the edge pressure came in and destroyed the play.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Now Prescott. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They won in 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive. Yeah, they were in field goal range the last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down. The numbers for him from a week ago, 25 carries, 112 yards, and a touchdown.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
Here's 2nd and 8. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. And now here's a carry heading left. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. And let's check on the call. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. Call it a gain of 12, but, of course, not a first down due to the previous penalty.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Second and 6. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 25-yard line.
And the Chargers first down.
They'll look to throw again. On the right side, open is Gesicki. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. That's complete right around the 8. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Little loft on that touchdown pass and sort of dropped it in the breadbasket perfectly.
Right in the bucket. And when you're coming out of college and you're a rookie in the NFL, sometimes you forget about the different types of throws you have to make. You just rely on your fastball and throw it as hard as you can all the time. But in this situation, he understood and threw it in a spot where only his receiver was going to get it and no one else. That was pretty.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it. Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. To throw on 2nd and 10. Prescott. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
What were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Prescott. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as he'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Meanwhile, Prescott's throw pulled in by Lamb. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Let's go.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good possession, 1st and 10. And down inside the 15 he goes. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him?
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Elliott, toss right. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
Let's give him a show.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. 2nd and 14. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Prescott, open man, right side, it's Lamb. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Cooper Kupp, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead.
A Okay, the highlights are going to show the guy throwing it, the guy catching, and ending up in the end zone. But how about those big guys up front that allowed that to happen? He had a ton of time to throw the ball.
He did. There's two sides to that coin, though. The O-line was great, D-line not very good.
And as well as coverage, because now you're really stuck in a bad spot. That much time to throw the ball, someone used.
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is now 10-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Let's go! Let's go!
The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play there on the catch and run.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll set up to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 33. Back to throw here. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now a handoff as they run left side. Powering forward. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. It may sound cliche, but those are the types of yards he can get you. He's such a bruising back.
He is, and typically with that type of a back, if he has any type of stamina, it shows up later in the ball game. Because trust me, guys get tired of running up and trying to tackle that big fella. It wears on him, and then he gets stronger as the game goes on.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now they go screen, it's complete. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. They'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw here. This is caught. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. They'll set up a throw. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chargers have once again taken the lead. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look close.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
To throw is Prescott. And this one quickly to Lamb. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He'll get this to Elliott. A good rally to the football. Keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. A give to Elliott. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Prescott down. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Let's just go and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. The give is to Elliott. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another 1st down as well.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now Stewart. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Now Elliott. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Forced out, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled, and wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
Now the try here for the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it was all capped off by Dak Prescott, keeping it and taking it in on the touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Cowboys have recovered.
How many times in the course of a game do you talk about momentum plays? And I think we just saw one there.
Absolutely.
Just scored, right?
Just took the lead.
Just took the lead, went downfield, got the ball free again, and picked it up. They got a chance to really get the momentum on their side now.
And now they'll try to pile on. Prescott on 1st down. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. Again, he targets Kupp, and this time he's got it. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Third and short yardage. Prescott. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches. Throwing. Prescott. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Tanner Muse. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as he'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Prescott on 3rd and goal. And that's Elliott, complete. Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys, they push on in front further.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Now the try here for the point after. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. That time a 6-play drive. And it's capped off for the Cowboys touchdown. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Now we'll see what the big tight end Mike Gesicki and the rest of the offense has in store. There's a lot of talk in training camp about him getting off to a hot start this year, saying that they needed that. Well, he's done it through the first month.
Kind of reminds me of one of those great musical groups where one person has their name out front, then they have the backups, right? He's the guy out front because the backups, they're doing what they're supposed to be doing, but we're going to the headliner each and every time. And that's not easily done because, you know, all the defenses are kicking towards him right now. That means he's fighting his way through traffic, finding ways to get open, even when he's not supposed to be.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. Looking to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. What did you see on that one? Rookie mistake or just good defense?
It was a combo plate, but the rookie quarterback, he'll take it all on his shoulders, and the frustration level is evident. You can see it with him. You know, if that's a veteran quarterback, he walks off like he just threw a touchdown pass because he doesn't want to show that to the defense. The young guys, they take it more to heart. It's on their sleeve a little bit. He'll learn as he goes along how to hide his emotions.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. A dump off to Elliott. Not much there, only a yard. Now it's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Prescott. That'll be caught by Kupp. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. Final play of the half. Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit, but first, time for a trip around the league on this final weekend of September. We'll get started out in Texas, NRG Stadium in Houston, where it was the visiting Titans who were able to walk away with the road victory. Derrick Henry, 2 touchdown runs to lead the way. From there, we'll head to Cleveland to check on the Browns at home at First Energy Stadium. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Minnesota Vikings. Jarvis Landry, a touchdown catch in the victory. With that, we take a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Chargers.